the Bobby Bone Show. Everybody roll.
Yeah.
If I went home and told my wife, hey, my job is requiring me to watch OnlyFans, I think she'd go, I don't think that's true.
No chance.
There's a story that says things just got harder for IRS agents. This is from Medialite. Some of the agents will now have to watch OnlyFans to make sure that they don't count as pornographic under a new tax law. So their job will be to watch OnlyFans. The issue comes from the no tax on tips law that was part of the act that went through and says any tips from prostitution don't qualify for the deduction. So these IRS agents have to watch to make sure that's not happening. And I'm telling you, if I went in and said, yeah, I've got some news for you. I know I've been at the IRS for 11 years, and at times my job has been unfulfilling, and I've talked about leaving, but you're never going to guess what they have me doing now. I think she'd say it's time to leave the job. I don't think she'd IRS.
Oh, IRS,
Yeah,
you're done.
I don't think she would like that. But yeah, that's going to be part of what the new IRS, some of these guys are going to do.
You think you have like a chance to talk to your boss and be like, can I check with my wife first?
Oh, you have to ask before your
know?
job gives you the task? That's such a weird thing, right?
Yeah.
The IRS audits someone claiming the tips deduction, which is capped at $25,000. An agent will have to look at the content, watch the content, and decide based on what they see if it is considered pornographic. And a lot of that OnlyFans is. That's it.
I bet there are some employees that are like, I'll do it.
Heck yeah, volunteer.
It's like a college professor that everybody signs up for immediately.
Yeah.
You try to get in Mr. Johnson's 9 a.m. because you know he's really easy. There's a new poll that says people, and they give the percentage of people that sleep with their phones. And so your phone, Eddie, when you sleep is where?
On the side, like by the lamp.
Can you reach it from your bed?
Yeah, I can roll over and reach it.
So it's on your nightstand.
Yeah.
I think probably about half the time mine's under my pillow.
No way.
Well, because if for some reason my alarm does go off, which I'm often awake before my alarm goes off, 90% of the time, I definitely want that alarm to be muffled so my wife, who is pregnant, is not woken up by the alarm.
Oh, so it's purposely under your pillow, not that it slipped under your pillow.
Yeah, it doesn't slip under the pillow, nor do I put it there for the tooth fairy or anything like that. But my phone goes underneath the pillow a lot of the time, especially because I wake up 3 or 4 times in the morning. But most people, it is when you go to sleep, where do you leave your smartphone? On my bed next to me, 20%. So people will put it on their bed. That's number 2. Directly next to my bed, which is a nightstand, 53%. And I think most of mine is on the nightstand. But I'll tell you, the phones now have such a good charging rate. Like, you can charge your phone
Pretty quick.
Yeah, and then you don't have to leave it charged, which allows you to put it under your pillow. For those needing a little hack.
Morgan was even telling me it's dangerous to like leave it charged for a while.
I don't know. It's not dangerous,
Like,
but
it's
probably
bad
it's
for
not
your battery.
great.
It's
Yeah.
bad for the device, yeah.
It's sort of bad for the
So
device. It burns out a little faster, but you know what's going to burn it out faster is when they upgrade the phone, a new iOS, and they kill your battery.
Yeah,
That's
on
even,
purpose.
yes. Next up is somewhere else in my bedroom. I can't imagine not having my phone within arm's reach, though. Like, some people will put it out of arm's reach so they're not on it as much. But if someone calls or if the alarm goes off,
Yeah.
you got to get up out of bed. Have you ever seen those alarm clocks that have like the little, well, they look like drones. And so when the alarm clock goes off, which are a thing of the past, by the way, alarm clocks, I know people still have them, but how many people buy an alarm clock now? There have got to be alarm clock manufacturing centers that have gone out of business.
Well, my kids still use them because they don't have phones, like the little ones.
Like kids and then people who are still hanging on at hotels.
Yeah,
That's
hotels
it.
for sure.
Hotels for sure. But they would have these little spinny things, and when the alarm would go off, they would spin up like little drones, and they would land in the room, but you'd have to get up out of bed
Get out.
to turn them off because people would just snooze.
Yeah, but that's gonna ruin your day. Like,
Well, that's the point.
that
but
ruins your morning already.
But people would just snooze if they could hit it, and that wouldn't allow them to hit it because it had now spun off into a different part of the room.
Can you imagine how upset you would be looking for that thing?
Yeah, but I think you know that you're not a good wake-up person if you have one.
Yeah.
Like, you know that's the means. In another room, 11% of people keep their phone in another room.
Oh.
Who does? What kind of psycho keeps their phone in another room? So that's from YouGov. We'll grab your calls if you guys want to hop in. 877-77-BOBBY. That is our phone number if you guys want to jump in. 877-77-BOBBY. I do want to go over now and talk to Dave in Colorado. Dave, welcome to the show. What's up, buddy?
Good morning, Mr. Bones in studio.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I just wanted to give you my tip on the whole loaning money thing. So I kind of came up with a principle, I don't know, probably a decade or so ago. I never loan anybody money. I give them money. If they give it back, I'll do it again when they're in need. But that if you change your mindset, there's never the bad blood if somebody didn't pay you back, regardless of how much it is. And, I mean, it saves friendships and family members. That simple mindset change.
Yeah, for me, it's always been if you loan money to a family member or a very, very close friend that's like a family member, you have the expectation you're not going to get it back. If you do, that's great. But there are people, though, that I would say I'm semi-close with or that I've loaned money to. I had the intention of getting that money back. But there's also people I would never loan money to. So there's kind of three levels. Level one, I'll loan it to you. If you're like, hey, can I borrow, $80? I think that was the magic number. Can I borrow $80? Yep, you got it. But I know we're level one. I might not get it back, but in my head, I'm not going to be affected by that. Level two, you want to borrow $80. Okay. Let's say Raymundo wanted to borrow $80. I'm not related to Raymundo, but I would let Raymundo borrow $80. But I'm going to expect the money back from Raymundo. And if he doesn't give it back to me, I'm going to be irritated. Mm-hmm. No interest, though. That's nice, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably better than anybody else in the room. I don't see Lunch giving me $80. So
if I loan money to Lunchbox, I'm not going to loan money to Lunchbox because he doesn't pay things back.
You're not going to get that back.
Right, so
I've never asked for money.
There's three levels there. But I hear you, Dave. I think if you can afford it, that's great.
You can't tell people that, though, because,
No,
now
you
that
can't
people
tell.
know,
No, I know.
they're
That's
just going to be like, Dave's going to give me money.
Whoa, Dave. I thought you meant me.
No, well, you too.
Yeah, it's kind of that's kind of something you don't want to share. Like, if you're my level one, I don't expect it back because level ones may not give it back. Yeah, hit us up, guys. Would love to talk to you. 877-77-BOBBY. You guys want to be offended or no? What kind of mood are you in?
Not really,
Yeah.
but...
Okay. Aiden.
Hi.
What's up, buddy? We're ready
Morning,
for you.
studio.
Morning. Yeah, we've braced ourselves, Aiden.
What does he want?
Go ahead.
Okay, so me and my friend listen to you guys like every day during work.
Thank you.
And the other day we heard you guys say like it was a question like what year did the astronauts touch down on the moon, and you guys said like 6-7, and I've heard like other kind of like remarks like that. So I was just wondering how you guys like keep up with the lingo, like what the younger kids say.
Okay, that is not near as offensive as
That's
what
cool.
it said on the screen when
That's
he was talking
fine.
to Abby. He said, "No offense, you're a little older. How do you keep up with the younger thing?" That's what's on my screen. I don't know. We talked about 6-7. I don't know that we've ever done the 6-7.
No.
I think my thing with 6-7 is that is such a safe. I get where it's annoying, but it's so safe because it doesn't actually mean anything. Where when we were kids, I was a 90s kid, like 69 was a thing, and that meant something.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Like we had lots of, like swing, we had lots of sayings that were always in nature a little dirty. We didn't make them up, but that was what called, even something like, hey, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Like all that was rooted in things that are dirty. And so it just became normal kid vernacular. With 6-7, I get it. It's annoying and everybody goes crazy about it. I was like, how wholesome is it that it doesn't mean anything? Like you kind of don't mind other than kids are saying it all the time. So that was with that. I don't have kids. And so, my job for the most part is just watch TikTok and then do the show. So I think if anything, I don't say a lot of the stuff kids say purposefully. I get it. I'm too old. I wear cardigans every day to work. But I do work in the entertainment space. And I think that's kind of kept me a bit younger. I think I have a bit of Peter Pan as well in me.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a kid very soon unless I've already had it. So I think that probably changes it. But I think there are two things. There's that with me. I've never had a kid, but Eddie has like teenagers, and that probably brings a little bit of that back to you because they're doing it.
Yeah. And then the teenager shows the little ones, and they're all doing it. Like the other day we were watching football, and the score was literally 6-7, and they're all like, "Oh, 6-7!" They start doing it. So I mean, yeah, it's all over my house. Yeah. All those words.
I think that's it. So Aiden, I know to you we're ancient. How old are you, Aiden?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did because it said
17.
no offense. But that's okay. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh, you have a job? Good for you. What kind of job you have?
Yeah. I do carpentry and like drywall stuff.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. You know what? AI ain't replacing that.
Mm-mm. Not yet.
No, it ain't. That takes hands. Not in our lifetime. Those robots are forever away. Aiden, I appreciate you listening, man. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, see you later. I want to go to Brad in Pittsburgh, if you don't mind. Down there on 6, please. Brad, you're on. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, studio?
What's up, man?
Hey, Bobby, you're guilty of a spoiler alert. You gave up the winner of the Special Forces show, and not a lot of people have caught that yet.
I would disagree a bit because I'm seeing a lot of press from the winners talking about them winning. That's kind of an event show, like once they're...
Yeah, we've talked about that. Sports, events.
Now, this wasn't live.
Oh, yeah.
But when you see the person doing all the interviews talking about how they won, I just don't feel like that's a spoilable show. Your thoughts, Eddie?
I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't.
And I waited days.
Yeah, and it's. I don't know. The only thing I would say though is that it's not like a game that everyone's talking about. There's like a, what do you call it? A niche audience that watches that.
No,
not
it's on a network.
Everyone is talking about that. So I would say that maybe.
I feel like it's a competition show. There's no spoiling a competition show when when it's like a major event around the night. And also when they're doing press, you don't see people doing interviews about finales of TV shows giving up here's the murderer doing an interview.
Yeah.
On the last episode of Mad Men.
What about like Dancing with the Stars?
Live event, competition show.
Same deal.
Yeah. Survivor, when it happens. Also, we didn't do it the next morning. I don't know. I stand by that's not really a spoiler alert because they were doing promo with the person saying she won.
Yeah.
Morgan, your thoughts?
I don't know that live shows can be spoiled. I mean, I think...
Well, this isn't live, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's created as it is to be watched in that moment.
Okay.
So that's where I refer to it as live. It's like I watch football, right? And if the next day somebody's like, well, the Cowboys won, is that a spoiler? I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of things that we could call spoilers, and we kind of have to define what spoilers mean, and this isn't one of them.
Yeah, to me, if the person is doing press as the winner of the show randomly on all the social media channels and podcasts going, yeah, I won the show, the show is spoiling itself. So I hear you. I understand why you'd say that. I'm not sorry, but I understand why you would say that.
I also think as a consumer, if you haven't watched something, like if there's a season finale of something and I haven't watched it, I'm staying off social media or I'm not listening to things until I get to watch that.
I'm sorry that I maybe ruined it for you, Brad, but I don't think I'm against my principle here of spoilers, but I understand why you would say that. So can we come to the conclusion that we can still be friends but disagree on it a little bit?
Yep, I agree to disagree.
All right, good.
That's good.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, what'd you think of the season?
Like I said, I haven't had a chance to catch all of it yet. That's why I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I don't have to watch the last two shows. I know who wins.
Great point. Also, I'm thinking about this. In the headline of news articles, they write who won.
Yeah. So I've seen some of them where they say spoiler in like parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that. It tells people not to read it, but.
So do we just have to say spoiler to everything now?
I mean, everything is too much.
It's like tipping. Like, really? We got to tip everywhere.
It's too much,
I hear
man.
you. Brad, I completely understand. I'll be a little more sensitive about that. I'm glad you called and put me onto it. I probably could have been a little more sensitive.
Yep.
Yeah.
He says, yep.
But in the last episode, they like bury them alive.
Whoa, dude.
That's like, no, it's one of the...
He hasn't seen it yet.
But it's one of the things. They show it in the commercial. You knew going into the commercial who were the last people that left, too. Okay. Thank you, Brad. Have a great day, man.
You too, you guys.
All right, see you later. Let's go to Cassie. Cassie in Idaho. Cassie, you're on.
Hey, good morning, studio.
Morning.
So I have a story about my son's boss, or my boss's son is literally the most important or impossible, 18-year-old to wake up. And they've tried so many different things. And they found this bracelet. It's like a metal bracelet he puts around his wrist, and she can shock him.
Oh my goodness!
From an app on her phone.
Let's go.
And so,
no way. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So she'll be at work and she'll call him, and he's not waking up. He's not getting ready for school or work or wherever he's going, and she just pulls up the app and shocks him. And then recently, like over the last couple of weeks, he's actually woken up before his alarm because he doesn't want to be shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
that'll
thing
work.
I would worry about, though, is abuse of that app. If mom's just annoyed at me at 3 p.m. because I forgot to pick something up at the store. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't know that existed. Oh, I appreciate the call, Cassie. Hope you have a great day.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, you too.
Let's go to one more call. Aaron in Oklahoma, who's on the show. Aaron, you're on.
Morning, studio.
Morning.
Hey, Bobby. I was just calling because my husband and I are longtime Oklahoma State University fans. We both work there. It's our alma mater. So, first of all, we feel your pain with losing.
Yeah.
We are really good at losing, and it sucks real bad.
It's been a tough decade.
So there's that. But my daughter, Ella, is in the car with me, and we're on the way to Fayetteville, Arkansas, because she's doing a college visit to the University of Arkansas. And she's
great.
trying to decide, she's trying to decide between Oklahoma State and University of Arkansas.
Well,
She's got some pretty good, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, what is she trying to study?
Well, she's not quite sure. She's thinking about communications, maybe sports media, something along those lines. She's a really good writer. She's really strong at writing, and she's good at talking. So, but anyway, go ahead.
I know. I think both schools are great. How far away do you live from both schools?
So we live in Stillwater.
So that's home. Okay, she's got to go to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Because, listen, I'm very biased toward Arkansas, so I didn't just yell Arkansas. But Oklahoma State's in Stillwater. You don't want to go to college where you live because it'll be hard to mature if the washer and dryer is right down the road at your mom and dad's house. So if it's even. Now, if she just loves Oklahoma State and that's been her thing, go. That's awesome. Obviously, I'm biased to University of Arkansas. However, that being said, you're close enough. If you go to Fayetteville, this can be anywhere. This can be Ohio State. This can be wherever you go to school. You need about at least an hour and 15-minute buffer so it doesn't feel like you can just go home on a whim. Because if you can do that, you'll be home on a whim all the time, and it'll be hard to graduate to the next level of your life. So, and it's further than that from Arkansas to Stillwater. I think it's 3 hours or so, which is the perfect amount. Because if you need to get home, you can. But it's annoying to drive home, so you don't. So, that's what I say about going to school. Especially to go to a major school, like a massive school. If you're going to go to a community college that's nearby because your grades weren't right or you can't afford it right now, do that so you can go to whatever school you want. But if you're going to go and you want the real college experience, you want to grow as a human being, don't go to school really close to where you grew up because you will always be right back to where you grew up. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. How do you feel about that, Aaron?
You're not helping my husband and I's case at all, Bobby.
Right. I was gonna
Well,
say
that's
that.
probably why, because you want her very close, and I
Yeah.
understand that as a parent. But as once I was a kid, believe it or not, and I think you need to have that buffer so it's harder to go home. Because if it's harder to go home, you have to learn to be an adult without mommy and daddy with you. So I'm sure you guys are loving, amazing parents. And if you called me and said, "Hey, we're thinking about going to Sacramento State or San Francisco," I'd be like, "Okay, where do you live? I want to hear how close you are." I think that's a big part of it. But also Woo Pig for sure. I'm a big Arkansas fan. But yes.
Yeah, she gets free tuition at OSU because we both work there.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah, but man, okay. But can you afford to send her to Arkansas?
Well, she's a really good student, so she got it's like a 90% out-of-state tuition waiver.
Okay, then you just guilted us, and you're
out-of-state tuition waiver.
Yeah.
That's just the out-of-state.
Yeah,
so that means she just has to pay 10%.
No, it means she's got to pay 90% of the out-of-state's gone, right?
Correct.
But still the full
tuition.
Oh, no. Now you got money.
No. Okay, all right.
Okay, here's my final answer on this. If it is not to your financial detriment and you can afford it, I would recommend she go more than 30 minutes away, more than an hour away. That being said, I wouldn't take out loans. I don't think taking out loans is worth it anymore. Unless you're going to go get a degree that is super specific to a super school. Listen, I went to school, went to high school. I was the first kid to graduate high school in my family, first kid to go to college, graduate college in my family, for sure. And to me, it was a big deal because nobody had ever done it. But I think now, taking out loans, I think college is less valuable than it's ever been. generally speaking. I think it's as valuable in some areas, but generally speaking, I wouldn't take out loans because the college system now, the loans, it's predatory even. So anyway, I don't know. Now I'm back to zero. Aaron, you got to figure it out.
You guys figure it
Yeah,
out.
I'm just saying for her sake, I think it's better to go more than an hour away.
Well, yeah. I think that's kind of what she wants to do. We're just trying to figure out the difference between the free tuition and what we would
Yes,
pay.
that's
And
a
we have
factor.
a son in college up in Wichita too, so we're paying for him to go, and then next year her to go. So we're just trying to figure it out. But I thought I would just see,
I'm very
if
passionate,
you thought
obviously.
what your thoughts were.
Well, thank you for the call. Good luck today. It's signing day, by the way.
Oh, today is, yeah.
Not for all students, for people signing for the Razorback football team, just in case you guys are wondering.
Okay, thanks.
Aaron, let me know what you decide, okay?
Okay, love your show. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.